Guys, Ray the Video Guy here. I'm going to do a marketing case study for the term Online Marketing Utah, and I'm inside of Tube Tracker here, and we can see that we've got a number of videos that fit that particular keyword. And if we look at what we've got here, we don't have a ton of competition. Sadly, these are people that are trying to sell online marketing to you and aren't doing the best job with their videos here. We can see the #1 video only has 25 likes and 550 views, and technically speaking doesn't have the exact keyword phrase in the title or the description, but the video length is a good size. Coming down the line here, you can see some of these do have it in the title and in the description. But we're going to try and beat the heck out of these guys and see how fast we can do it. Right now it's 1:44 p.m. on March 6th, and we're going to take a video and we're going to put it up using this particular keyword, and we're going to see how we do with it. We can see that we've got a couple videos here now. Tube Tracker had this video at #1, but here we see that this video is #1. Online Marketing Utah. Their channel is also Online Marketing Utah. So we're going to take a look at these two. This one only has 99 views. Both of these are more than a year old. But if we take a quick look at this particular video, we will see that there's not much of a description here. Online Marketing Utah is in the title, 99 views and 4 likes. So this should be quite beatable, and we're going to see how fast we can do that. And if we go back, let's take a look at the other video for a second. By Alchemy Digital Media. We'll see 550 views. They've got 5,000 subscribers, so that's pretty good. We're going to pause this here. We'll take a look. Oh, they've got an ad running in front of their ad for online marketing services, so that's kind of funny. You can see they've got a good description, like they mentioned in Tube Tracker, that there's quite a description here. And they've got their business information here as well. So they've got their name, address, and phone number. That's good. They've got they've put categories here and put that in here. Typically, that's kind of a no-no, but you know, whatever. They've done that. The description's a pretty good size. They've got their URL is at the top here, so if we show less, you can see that their URL does show up here, so they did that well. Online video marketing is right at the top here, Salt Lake City, Utah. So the one we're going for is Online Video Marketing Utah. We may or may not put Salt Lake City in there. We'll decide that in a little bit. And if we take a look at vidIQ here, you can see that they've got a 71% average view. That's good. 550 views. 5,000 subscribers, 23 YouTube shares, 9 subscriptions were driven by this video. They've got 3 Facebook shares, 25 YouTube likes, 41 tweets, 1 Google+, etc., etc. Here are their tags. You can see they've got Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah, video SEO, etc., etc., etc. So not the best tags in the world, but we're going to try and beat that right now, and we're going to do that live right here. Okay, so here's the video we're going to use. It's a pre-made video about local video marketing. And you can see it's just kind of an info type video. And I've put a phone number at the end of it here so that we can track any calls that come through. I've also put a graphic in here for click here for a free consultation. So we'll turn that into a clickable link that will go to a web page. And that's pretty much it. Nothing special about the video. It is... It's about 2.5 minutes long, which is a little longer than I like to go, but that's all right. We'll stick with that. The idea here is more about ranking than conversion at this point for this particular test. And so I'm going to export this video and we'll upload it to YouTube. Okay, so here we are on YouTube. I'm going to upload the video as private. Okay, and here's the video. You can see that we've titled it as Online Marketing Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah Online Marketing. So we've got the keyword in there once and then kind of in here the second time, plus we've got Salt Lake City in there. So that should do quite well for us. And we set this up as private because we don't want YouTube or Google to start to index this until everything is in here exactly as we want it. And so for the title, I'm just going to put a dash in here. And that title is going to work fine for us. Here's our keyword. So we're going to put our keyword in here first. And then I'm going to put our URL that we'd want to send people to, which I really don't have one right now, but I'm just going to make one up. We're just doing this for ranking testing anyway, so com/local video. Okay, and then what we want to do is we just want to put in a nice description about local video here. Okay, so I've uploaded our video to YouTube, and you can see I've given it the title of Online Marketing Utah. I've put the phone number, and then I put Salt Lake City, Utah Online Marketing. And basically the idea behind this is to have the title here, have a keyword, and then to kind of have another version of the keyword here. So we've got the Online Marketing Utah and then Salt Lake City in there as well. The phone number I put in there just because it's a local business. We want local people calling, so when this shows up on page 1, this phone number will show up on page 1 of Google for people to call. Now in the description, you can see we start off with the keyword, then we have a URL to go to, and then we have a nice keyword loaded article here. So it fits a few of our local keywords, mentions Utah and online marketing quite a bit. I basically pulled an article from Big Content Search and spun it about video marketing in general for local businesses, and then put that in here. And the reason for that is because then we can spin it again for the other videos. Okay, then down here I've got the name, address, phone number, and the website again. The name, address, phone number that you want to use, if possible, is from the Google Maps, because that could be a potential citation. And then we've got a subscribe to this channel because, well, quite frankly, YouTube's playbook says you should put that in there. So we do. Share this online marketing video. So this is the actual URL of this video in its own description. And the reason we do that is if people were to scrape YouTube and put this video and description onto their site for content, we'd have a backlink to the video itself. And then, of course, we have all of our contact information for various social media. And then we end it with our keyword again. Underneath that, we have our keywords for our tags, and we should be good to go. Okay, so it's been a few minutes since we've uploaded, and let's take a look and see exactly how we've done so far. And well, there you go. Already this video has leapfrogged all of the other marketing videos and is #1 on YouTube at this point, using only just the proper titling, tags, descriptions, etc., without doing any backlinking, without doing any other extra off-site shenanigans with it. This is literally just good titles, tags, and descriptions, and we've leapfrogged to #1. And so now what we need to do is we need to upload this to a stronger channel and then to a weaker channel to see where those will end up, either before or after, or not show up at all compared to this particular video. Okay, so as you can see here, I have re-uploaded this video, a slightly different version of it. The only differences really are the colors and the voiceover, and I extended the length out a little bit so that it doesn't show up as the same video, just on a different channel. Normally, you can do that. However, what I've noticed recently when I first tried to do this experiment is that all the videos that were exactly the same were eventually removed from search. And so I wanted to remove that possibility from here. So I've re-uploaded a slightly different version of this video. Like I said, just slightly longer. I added the end frame a little bit longer. I used a different color version and a different voiceover. But essentially it's the same. The text here is pretty much the same thing. I've just gone through and spun some of the words so that it's a little bit different. But basically it's the exact same titles, tags, and description. And if we do a quick search here, you can see that the Ray the Video Guy one immediately outranked this one here. It only has 2 views. This one here has, it says 968. It's actually well over 1,000 now. If we go into it, we can see there's actually double that. There's 1,800 now. And we're actually running views to that through AdWords and hoping to get some phone calls out of that as well. And so you can see that obviously in this case here, this channel being stronger has outranked this one. Now to take this test one step further, I've just uploaded another version of this, but I've uploaded it to a channel that has no videos in it and probably has no subscribers or very few.
It's a slightly, again, modified version of the video. It's different. This one you can see is green versus purple or red in the other one. And I'm going to put the same thing here. I'm going to put the tags and the description with just some minor modifications to make it different content. And we'll see if that one will, being a weaker channel, if it will do what this one did and outrank this one, or if it will fall below or not show up at all. So we'll test that out, and we'll get back to that in just a few minutes. Okay, so that third video is up, and it's been made public, and it's been a little while, so we're going to take a look and see what we're doing here. And look at that. As you can see, the one on the weakest channel, 14 minutes ago it says, is number 3. So literally, the strongest channel leapfrogged over the second strongest channel, even though this one had a lot more views. Again, I think we had 1,800 views versus 2 or 4 views, and this one here has leapfrogged all the other videos in this category, but being the weakest channel is the weakest of the 3. I think that pretty clearly states that the channel does make a big difference in the rankings. Now, granted, what's even more important to note here is that these 3 very well optimized videos all leapfrogged everything else on YouTube for this keyword term. And all of these other videos, every video for this keyword term is somebody that's in marketing. So this just shows that, you know, if you do the things right, you can beat people who think they know what they're doing. And that's something to really pay attention to. You know, despite the fact that obviously this one with the strong channel outranked even this one here that had a lot of views, this one here, which had a very weak channel, still did better than all the other marketers who aren't doing the optimization properly. Now, mind you, just so you understand, I have not done anything with these videos at all. We have not done backlinking. We have not done pinging or anything like that. The only difference between these 3 is this middle one here has had views. And I did that on purpose to see you know, whether or not a strong channel would beat a video that has views, and clearly it does. And so that's the experiment here. Take it with a grain of salt. Obviously, it's just a short experiment, but when we did this experiment a week ago, we saw the exact same results. The only problem was that because the videos were identical, YouTube stopped showing this one and only showed the original one after a couple of days. But because these videos are now different, it's going to keep these up here. But you can see, you know, I think it's pretty clear the strongest channel did the best, even though it only had 2 views. The second strongest channel with all the views still was only able to get to second place. And then the third video, which we did the exact same things for this that we did with this first one, jumped in at number 3. So clearly the channel does make a difference, because everything else should be pretty much equal, with the exception of the fact that this one has a lot more views. So there you go. And if you have any questions about this, please feel free to let me know.